Hand me that yellow piece of paper right there, Keno. And
you just can't get up, Darian. I almost took myself out, man.
Oh my God! What the hell is that out? Oh man!
Blew your knee out?
All right.
No, that thing is.
Okay, so y'all look good here, and I'm gonna go ahead. And it's on record anyway.
Oh, what?
So you all can just start giving your commentary. I have the screen so you can see yourselves, and you all may give your commentary. I'm gonna go get under this there fan.
okay.
And
Well-
drink some ginger ale. Lord.
Man, do you remember that time when we had a party? We had parties all over the place. We had parties at the Galaxy.
You're starting to sound like Chris Rock. Man, you remember that time? I remember that time.
Well, that's what we went through, man. You know, Kildare always compares us to the Temptations. You know.
We
Five Heartbeats.
it wasn't the Galaxy we had. It was the Gravity.
Gravity, right, the Gravity.
The
Okay.
Galaxy was the downtown disco.
Robert 500.
Okay.
Right.
We had Robert's 500 room. We had a party at the Park Palladium, the dance contest.
St. Al.
St. Albie's. Did we do St. Felicitas?
No,
I don't think so.
St. Calabanus.
St. Calabanus, we did.
Yes, in St. Calabanus.
Okay, and then
Started the mighty Mendel bi-levels. Sorry.
hey, that's true. Remember parties? That's where all this stuff started, man.
That's where all the stuff started, was at Mendel.
You know.
It was a good marriage. I mean, it's the Mendel parties were popular. We got really popular, boosted the popularity of those events. Those events got to showcase us. So it was, you might say it was a mutually beneficial dynamic there, that we were able to really showcase ourselves there to the largest audiences outside of our own events. But we were able to get those audiences partly because we were there.
That's true.
Not only that, we also revolutionized dance groups in Chicago for the era of 1975 to 78.
That's true.
Yeah, we really did.
Well, it spun off a whole lot of other dance groups.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
After us, it formed other groups.
What was the name of that number one?
The Baziz Boys?
The Baziz.
Our number one thorns in our side was who?
Oh,
The Ebony Gents.
Oh, wow. Now you see how everybody agreed with that.
Ebony
Gents.
Oh, you want to have a good rival though.
Yes, we needed a good rival, and they were a great rival.
They kept us on our toes.
I remember us. We were at and I think it was still called High Chaparral at the time.
The Burning Spear.
When we were doing, Burning Spear. But I think it was before they changed the name. I think it was still High Chaparral, and we were doing dance-offs with them.
Yeah.
And in between that, me and Lerone were stepping. We didn't know any of the rest of you guys didn't step, and we were stepping in between. It's like,
I've never seen Chico step at all in my life.
Hey, man.
well, of course, it's not like I'm clubbing at step palaces and stuff.
My favorite dance was the Operation.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good routine. We worked long and hard on that routine.
Hey, man. But what about the record, though? Was Dog a Donut?
Was it Cat
That
Stevens?
was a cut.
Yeah,
Cat Stevens was a dog a
How did
donut.
we find that? How you found that? I know Greg had the record, I think, right?
You know what? Let me tell y'all. Cat Stevens had an album called "Is It So," and Greg Howard, and he needs a credible mention because a lot of stuff wouldn't happen without Greg Howard, believe it or not, because he was driving me everywhere. We were going all over the places to get pluggers made, the Larry in the Basement and stuff. But anyway, Greg loved music, and he bought this album called "Is It So" by Cat Stevens, and he happened to play this song for me. Was Dog a Donut over there? And I was like, hey man, play that again. And I was like, man, we can dance to that. So Steve, I'm about to trip you out. Steve. This is the second I'm gonna trip you out twice.
Here we go.
So
Here we go.
So we made up the dance to Operation, and I was like, Steve, this is your job. Do not let Kirk Townsend know who made this record. Do you remember? I was like, Don't let them see the cover.
No,
Don't
I
let
don't
them see
remember.
nothing. You don't remember that?
No,
Dude,
no.
because he kept chasing us down because he never heard the song before. So he was like, who made that record? I never told him. And I was like, Steve, don't let them see the cover. Can you scratch the cover off? Don't put in a different album cover or something. Because Kirk was chasing that song down, you guys.
Does Kurt know this story?
Yes. Yes.
I want to hear Kurt's version of this story.
This is true. This is true. Because he never knew the name of the song. And then one day, I was walking to school because we could walk from my crib to Mendel, but it's a long walk. The radio, they were playing the song on the radio, y'all. Cat Stevens on the radio. So I bet Cat Stevens was somewhere, wherever he was, because that album was out of circulation. It was dead. They re-released the album. and then everybody was playing What's Dog and Donut now.
What?
Rappers were rapping to it and everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that became.
No, I just said what?
Yeah. And then the second way I'm gonna trip Steve out because remember Steve worked
Steve
for.
doesn't look like he's tripping.
Oh man.
No, I'm sucking this all in. This is all new to me.
Taking it all in.
Yeah.
When our last dance, Kildare, Jamie, it was just me, you, and Rory up there. Steve was down on the mic, but Steve worked for Spin It Records.
Right?
And he had the job of always coming up with the music kind of. So I was like, I was bugging Steve. Now, if you don't remember this, then you must not be Steve Taylor. You must be somebody else. Look, because I was like, Steve.
Or Bob's drinking.
Right. Or Bob's making this up as he goes along.
Steve, I need your help. I need your help, Steve. I need you to find this song with a click-clack noise on it. And I was like, Steve, can you find it? He was looking all over
Now
this
that
place.
I do remember.
Thank you. And I was like, Steve, I don't know who made the record, but it's got a click-clack noise at the end of it.
Now that I do remember that.
And I said, if you find this song, that's the song we need to dance to. Do you remember who made it?
No.
Ralph McDonald, Jam on the Groove.
Oh.
That was the song. And Steve found it. And it was like, it was
at the end, you mean?
remember because we couldn't think of any steps. We were in the gym. Mendel gave us the gym to practice because we couldn't come up with the steps to do to that click-clack noise. And then we came up with the steps in the gym. And I was on the floor, you was on the other end, and when we figured it out, we started doing it, man, and that was awesome, dude. That was the last song that we ever danced to was Jam on the Groove by Ralph McDonald. He's a percussionist.
Right.
And, it was for him to find that song.
Well, it wasn't hard. I mean,
it took you a little while.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I probably had never heard of the song at first until you mentioned it, and I think it dawned on me that we were playing it at the store one day, and I think that's how I found out about it, just by listening to you and the whole click-clack thing. That's when I came up with, I think this is the song Bob's talking about.
And he called me up. He said, Bob, I think I got it. And I didn't know until it got to the end of the song. I said, that's it, Steve. You found it. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you probably
we did it, man.
Any jazz record section found a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I'll do.
You know, we had an affinity for instrumental songs with no lyrics. We wanted the song to be like just all music, you know. But a couple of songs had a little talking in there. What was it? Confunction? No, not Confunction. Some group.
Who was that one that made The Best of My Love? I used to love that.
You got the best of my.
I don't think we danced off
the emotions. The emotions.
Right.
Yeah, that's a song.
Did we dance off that one?
No, we used to just
didn't dance off
visual dance.
Just individually,
right.
Not to me.
Didn't we get
I used to have some good beats to it though.
Didn't we get a booking to open for them one time, I want to say?
Who? The
For
Emotions?
the Emotions, I think.
Oh.
At Mill
Oh
Run.
no, not that.
Was it?
I think it was Mill Run Theater.
What?
Up in
Their Chicago group, it's a possibility.
Well, it fell through because I think the show itself.
I
was
don't remember
canceled.
that.
I don't remember that one, Chico.
I wanna see
Possibly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanna see
Bob,
it.
you don't remember? Long way as you and Chico, neither one of y'all can confirm that one?
Oh man, sometimes
Yeah, it didn't happen
pull a
anyway.
fast
So,
one.
so it doesn't matter.
shoes.
Maybe it happened in your
Right.
There you go.
No, one of you told me about it. I was like, really?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But what were some of the groups that spun off from our
Some of the names I like was like FBI, CTA, the Secretaries,
the Secretaries,
Men
the
in High
operators,
Rank.
the Men in High Rank,
Detective.
Blue Smoke.
Blue Smoke,
yeah,
the Detectives,
the
They say
Detectives were
Secretaries,
awesome.
well,
The Gems,
the Gems.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. But was there ever an official nurses group there? I don't think there was. Or was
No.
No, I don't ever remember anything like
not
that.
a group.
there? Okay.
But there was quite a few groups that spun off after that,
Yeah.
and then they had their own
Surprised we
parties.
didn't
and-
have a,
No, we never,
My boy-
never had a nurses.
My boy is the most wanted. My boy Manny
Most Wanted, yeah,
most wanted.
And the Bazees.
The Bazees, of course, those. And we, like I was saying, it's like a family. We all became really tight friends. Kim Millette passed away recently.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
that was sad news.
She was part of the Secretaries.
Yeah, that was sad news.
That
for
was real
everybody.
sad news.
And then we all reminisce on that. And I wish there were people here from those groups to talk about those days. Because again, those were the best days ever, man. Those were
Yeah,
the
we had a
best
good
days.
time. It was a good run.
What was,
I wish
what was Kathy's group's name?
the Soulfulettes.
The Soulfullette. So
Yeah, now Cat Glover, yeah, she definitely needs some mention. Cat Glover needs some mention. You know, you remember Cat Glover?
well,
Yes.
she doesn't
yes, I do.
need
I do.
a mention. I mean, she commands
yes, I
a mention,
remember
but-
Kathy Glover.
Of course he was.
Kildare, you don't seem to. What's wrong with what? What?
She stole our moves and gave them to Prince.
Wait a minute.
She stole our dance moves and took them to Prince.
She didn't steal all our dance.
But a few of them
When I
made it
said
to
every
the
Prince, I'm like,
A few of those steps made it. Now,
Yeah.
she even said it on the phone when we was on the
Yeah,
freeway.
she did.
She
She
mentioned
did.
it. She's like, sorry, Bob.
You were
I
tight.
got some of your moves. That's cool.
As what dancers do, you get the moves where you find them.
There you go.
It's all good. We love her though.
We're immortalized.
We
in,
love you,
in
Kathy.
Prince videos.
Yeah, Cat, we love you, man. The other guys like Steve Hurley, he's a big time music producer.
Really?
Man, he produced Michael Jackson. He did great stuff. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff. His real big claim to fame though is CeCe Peniston. She made those songs. Everybody knows CeCe Peniston, so just tell her you know Steve Hurley or whatever. But back in Chicago, they had again Spin It Off. When we were dancing, y'all, they didn't play house music or anything similar. They were playing R&B and funk.
right? We
So
didn't.
Music didn't
Yeah,
start
we didn't.
after we graduated.
Right, we didn't get involved with that for dancing in terms of dancing.
Right,
for
right.
any of those songs.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different tempo.
You know what?
Right.
You know what? But maybe we should have, because I think the 2010 show was really nice off that house music.
Oh yeah, the Chosen
And
Few.
Steve was the main one. Oh, that's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
They're not gonna
This is a
remember.
house crowd. Yeah, well, we rocked them just like we rocked
Yeah.
every
The
crowd.
Chosen
here.
Few, they asked us they let us remind the folks their picnic, you know what was going on, and that was in 2010.
Right.
Oh man, that was
It's all on YouTube.
That's nice. Well,
Let me tell you about that day, you guys. Now, you know, we said everybody got a role. And my role was kind of like being a nag, I guess.
Being a nag.
Wow.
So
Understatement.
Let's rephrase that.
Kildare lives in Missouri, y'all. And believe it or not, looking at Kildare, y'all would never know that he's a cancer survivor. Okay?
Got it.
And I'm gonna tell you, Kildare, when we heard about the Chosen Few wanted to let us up on stage to dance, he told me he had cancer. And I said, can you dance? I don't care about this. I don't care.
I don't care you're sick. I don't care if
How's
you're sick.
everything going? We gonna perform it. I say, well, Bob, I got cancer. I'm about to go through treatment. He say, well, can you still perform? Well, hold up. I don't even know if I'm gonna still be here for the picnic.
Let alone trying to dance.
Right.
So quiet as it's kept, y'all, because like you said, it's on YouTube. So Kildare was up there. I didn't know this until later, but he was struggling. He was struggling with the show. The day of the show, you guys, his mom had made us a big old breakfast. It was all kinds of, he got sick before the show. So we go to the show, and he's like, man, let me individual. He did his individual real quick. And then he kind of ran off to the side. He kind of ran off to the side of the stage because he was trying to vomit. He was trying to throw up, y'all. He was dry heaving, and you can actually see him hunched over. I hate to, but he was over there dying. He was dying. I was like, okay, well, you got your party. It's okay.
Wow.
But yeah, man.
No, but he did awesome.
Yeah,
it was like
They did a good job.
when I saw everybody, I was like, man, Darian's the only guy in shape.
Only guy in shape. And he still had the moves down pat.
Exactly.
He still had all the moves down pat. It was an amazement.
The only other guy in shape. I'm not worried about Darren though, so I'm worried about Bob and Steve.
My knee, I had a bad knee. I could barely walk.
Steve did.
I could barely walk. Oh, my knee was tore up.
Be able to go
But you
up
did
there
it, though.
But I got out there.
You got out there.
I got out there. I got out there. I did.
But you know what? I do like that new move. I like it. Where did he get that from?
I had to get that knee to do something.
Come on, man. Oh,
I had to get the knee to do something.
that was cold, man. That was cold.
A bunch of 50-year-old men.
Yeah, man. We were
Trying to
bouncing
recreate
around.
something.
Oh, man.
That was funny.
We were bouncing around.
That was memorable.
Yes, it was very memorable.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. My move back in the day was a robot. I was a robot for the team, and but see, when you about 300 pounds, a robot just don't go over that well.
It doesn't go over
No, you can't sell a robot like
No, you were good at it. The robot, you were good at it.
Yeah, man.
He was 6'4", 170 pounds. So, man.
It was a good piece of nostalgia. That's what it was. Like,
Yes,
oh
it
yeah, I remember when he used to be able to do that.
Exactly, man. Oh my God. Did y'all have a favorite song back then? Anybody? Mine was probably gonna be "Was Dog a Donut." That was my favorite.
Jeez.
That's really the one that's
It's probably the most one that we got most of our recognition off of.
Yeah. I
One of
love
my
it.
favorite songs was probably the last song that we ever danced.
The click clack noise. Yeah.
Lionel Richie.
Oh,
we did the
dang! You mean the very last song that we danced to?
Yes. 3 times.
You
a
guys,
lady.
we did a dance to 3 times a lady. Cat Glover was dancing with Darian, and I had a girl named Yummy, I think.
Right.
And then we did a dance to 3 times a lady. We broke our style and tried to get a little
Creative.
Creative.
Choreography.
That was a heck of a move. That was, we tried to, like you said, we tried to do different stuff. We were trying to, to make some noise and be creative and positive. And I think it worked. A lot of it worked. But by that time, all the groups had really stopped dancing. We were like the last little bit that was left in the bottle of water, last little drops of water. Everybody
Last of the Mohegan.
will stop drinking. The GQ magazine had just come out recently, and they even had a social club called GQ. Remember GQ?
Yeah.
We played basketball against them.
Exactly.
Yep. So they had
That's one of the pluggers I still got a copy of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was that group is starting. Everybody wanted to go to college. Everybody wanted to dress nice, and so everybody was getting away from dancing, and that was the last time. I actually remember stepping out there telling folks this is probably gonna be the last time that you see us dance together, and it was.
Yep.
So unless you want to count the picnic.
Right. Never say never, so I wasn't the last time.
That's right. That's right.
But the most
Who
memorable.
knows? We might be dancing again.
But the most memorable thing for me were our pluggers.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now the pluggers for each set, each party or event that we gave was just unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Katie, you did a great job with
Didn't
those
he?
plumbers.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
And-
Did you have a favorite, Steve?
Probably the one with all of us on the back of it.
The drawing, the pictures.
Yeah, the drawing.
Yeah.
Which-
I love that.
Yeah,
Right.
that was great.
Now look,
that was
what
great.
was so slick about it, well, those were caricatures, straight line drawings, but he captured some intricate
part about
part of each one of us. Where
Right.
that is me. That was me. He really did draw me. And
drew me throughout.
With me with the apple,
Yeah, with
apple,
the-
apple
oh,
head,
man.
and the
Smile,
hair coming out
cheese
of the
and all that cheese.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He hit it on the head.
hit it on.
it, dude.
The
Well,
pluggers,
you know what?
the pluggers were good.
I think everyone knew this at the time, but what ended up being the mascot or the permanent doctor's logo was based on Steve. Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy with the sunglasses
Yeah.
and the smile. That was based on Steve.
Okay.
All I did was take
Good job,
whatever-
Steve. Good job.
Thank you. I knew I had something to do with something.
Good job, man.
Yep.
It was just everything was just so creative,
Yes,
man.
it was.
We were set up. The dance, the operation really catapulted us. It took us off the charts. Now I might as well talk about stealing moves or whatever. I saw that operation skit at Longwood at Academy of Our Lady. They did a similar thing with the girls. Then that's how we came up with that concept, really. For the whole dance to end up on the operating table as doctors. So it was just perfect. Man, did we have doctor jackets on for that, or was it?
No,
just-
no, we didn't. I think we had our T-shirts. I think we had our doctor's T-shirts on for
Okay,
that one,
okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Those jackets were layered.
Yeah, those
You'd
jackets
be
were
wearing
layered.
those around in the summer.
Tell me about it.
We got these awesome, I would call them space jackets. They were silver, blue, black,
some orange.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
striped with like orange and blue and stuff.
but it was like when you walked in a room with like 6 or 7 guys with the same jacket on, you definitely turned some heads. We were turning heads that
Yeah,
day.
right.
Yeah, it was pretty sharp for that time.
Who are these space guys?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, what is this?
And if you had a girlfriend, you didn't have your jacket that long, because next thing you know, the girlfriend was running around smiling, look at my doctor's jacket. You got my doctor. Yeah, where's your doctor jacket?
And speaking of secrets, we were trying to keep where we found them a secret, so then so they wouldn't be getting sucked up by a lot of other people. Eventually, people discovered where.
Right.
The competition was all over the place. The secrecy with the songs and the music and stuff. We took this stuff seriously. I mean, we were
Yeah,
really,
we did.
it was like a daggone business, really, so,
You know what the most beautiful thing was?
yeah.
That even though that we competed fiercely, we never broke out in fights, and even when we finished competing against a group and stuff, we were friends. And
Yeah,
even though emergence was our #1 enemies, we became best of friends almost. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The
We were like,
competition.
man,
You know?
yeah.
Compared to all this animosity today and all this strife and anger, and man.
I told people that if people could act like we used to act, we wouldn't be having these problems with everybody trying to kill each other and not recognizing their future, giving up on life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We were positive. We weren't like we weren't carrying signs and stuff. We weren't like but the way we carried everything, the way we handled everything, we were a positive influence on the community, no question.
Well, basically they say you judge by your actions. And our actions was the parties, how we carried ourselves. That's why, parents trusted us to drop their kids off at parties when it's 6 to 8 inches of snow.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blizzard, we think it's gonna
Right.
be nobody gonna show up, and people are dropping their kids off because they know they're gonna be
That's
safe
true.
at the
That's
doctor's
true.
party.
That's
That-
true.
that- that itself says who we were.
I believe it. I believe it. Absolutely, man. I'll never trade. I would never trade my high school years.
No, I wouldn't trade those high school years either.
For nothing, man.
They were terrific.
Right.
Yeah.
And then sometimes regrettable. I mean, I know you all. Once it goes through your mind, boy, it would be nice to go back to what we had in high school.
It would.
Man.
If we could do it over.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I have to think that one over.
I mean, hindsight.
See, we know we both happily married now. We can say,
we're happily
when
married
you think
now.
about you, we both have kids too.
Yes,
you think
we
about
do.
your kids and what they go through. Just like when we came to the picnic, my daughter was like, "Dad, they taking pictures of you."
Right.
And I was telling them about who we were, but they didn't know.
And
I brought them to the picnic, and they actually seen the reaction of people taking our pictures and all. That go Dr. Gannon, that go Dr. Kildare.
Yeah,
You know?
Well, my girls were the same way. At least my youngest, because she was there at our rehearsal.
Yeah, I remember.
Exactly. And she sat there in amazement to watch us, perform like that. And she had never seen any. Didn't even know Dad could even perform like that. I didn't even know you can dance. You dance?
Dad can help some.
Yeah, right.
And that's what we say, family. I mean, it's your own family.
Sorry, Dad was once your age. It's so impossible how they failed to realize that we walked over the ground that they already been on.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we've done those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did them in a big way too. We did them in a big way. I'm really thankful for it, and it's just when you look back, man, and all the things we could have done so many super bad things, but we tried, and we did okay. We stayed above.
And we wanted to just have fun. We just wanted to get out there and enjoy ourselves, stay out of the streets, and have a platform for us to release. And that was the stage. And that's what we did. We got on stage and we performed, and we had fun doing it.
Man,
we had a good time doing it. I enjoyed it.
And then I can truly say that how many people graduated during our era compared to
now.
What's going on these days?
to now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Now, they don't have those foundations. They don't have the upbringing, and don't have the sense of direction, let alone optimism, because they're not able to see anything good in the future.
But one thing that we did have, like you said, it had a sense of direction. If we wasn't throwing parties, somebody was throwing a party.
Right.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I said we basically revolutionized Chicago in the high school. Instead of gangs going out killing each other, they started forming groups and getting T-shirts to try to emulate who?
And it was everyone was basically starting a little business and getting acclimated to the business world on an amateur level, but kind of like on a professional level, though. I mean, as amateur professional, maybe.
Well, entertainment industry, entertainment and media. A lot of people, that was their first exposure to any kind of media. We were doing branding type stuff before it was even a term, even a concept. And
Definitely.
A lot of people came out of that scene, or they were in the scene being inspired to be creative and adventurous, thanks to us, I think. And then they came out of that scene to do things that made them successful or famous, or both.
There you go.
Cat is definitely one.
And see, and Tony Smith touched on a beautiful thing. It was us during that era, and then Chosen Few during that era.
Yeah.
What did Chosen Few do with their opportunity?
Yeah. See, they took it and
they took it.
That's what Tony did.
They took it and
Tony did the
exploded.
same thing.
We didn't. Even though we threw the parties making 10, 15,000, 9,000,
we did make some money.
We made money.
Yeah, we did make some money.
But
for high school
and like
kids.
Steve
we
said,
didn't care about
wow, unfortunately, none of our parents said, hey, we got something here.
Let's sit down. Let's talk about how to,
hand it over for the college fund.
We didn't care about it,
But we did have good parents, though.
Yes,
Oh man,
We did. Our parents were right there with us and made sure we were on the even keel, and they were behind us the whole way. So I think that was another key, is that we had great parents
Parents were great, man. My
Yeah.
father, man, my mother, man.
Right.
I'm just, you think about it, man. Our parents were like, they probably just didn't have any clue how deep it was. My mother came to the last dance of the Jam on the Groove, and she was just flabbergasted.
Wow.
Because, like you said, girls were screaming for us and stuff. And, we were good,
Yeah, we were good.
I tell people, I say, you know what? In high school, Michael Jackson and Prince, the only thing they had on us was the money.
There you go.
Popularity, going into a party, hearing, seeing women scream, his guys are waving up to me. Oh my God. That feeling, I know how I feel to be a star.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
celebrated.
saying? To where actually people celebrate you and girls are
going
crazy,
nuts.
screaming, hollering. I'm like, oh.
And that's what brought me into the group. All the girls. I'm like, I need to be in that group. That's where I want to be.
It's about the chicks, man.
It was about the girls. It was about the girls. That's where I'm at. I'm in right there.
Man, money for nothing and your chicks for free.
But we had fun. It was good. It was a good time.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Best of times, man.
But you know what? And not only did we influence the men groups, we influenced the women groups.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
We had the baddest female groups when partying around us, and then you put Cat in there and Shamin, because nobody. There was
Shamin. I keep forgetting about Shamin.
Yeah.
And she was part of that too.
She could go, man.
She could go.
She was one of the
She
main
was good.
Yeah. Her and Tim, they won the they were in the dance contest that we gave. They were finals against it was a guy in Blue Smoke, Tony, and another girl, and they tied. I think they tied that day. But yeah, man, we all love Shamin. We miss Shamin.
Yeah, we miss her.
Yeah, I do. I
She was
truly
our
miss
sister.
her.
That was our little sister, man.
And
But
we
the
were in
her,
those,
yeah.
we were in those dance contests at Chicago Fest. With Cat
Cat
and
Glover.
with Tootie.
Yeah. Me and Kat, let me tell you, the Taste of Chicago, it started at Navy Pier.
No, Chicago Fest.
Chicago Fest.
Chicago, oh my goodness, yeah.
Chicago Fest started.
This was back long before the pier was redone, and Chicago was trying to emulate what Milwaukee was doing.
Okay.
So Chicago was the same organization doing it too.
Right. And they had a dance contest, and then me and Kat went in into the contest, and then Jamie entered with Tootie. And something always happened.
Made it all the way. There were 3 couples. Made it to the finals.
Wow.
We were 2 of them. Now this is when I knew that the things were changing. Because this was like the 2nd or 3rd year of Chicago Fest. And then was it BMX, WBX?
Yeah, the radio station sponsored the contest.
We were 2 of the 3 finalists. And the other couple, they got down on the floor doing whatever that was called, the freak dance or whatever. I forget what it was called, but they were doing the freak dance, and they just had us off guard.
Are we talking about Illinois?
No, at Chicago Fest.
Over in Navy Pier.
You were gone.
Yeah. But it was this one couple. They just started doing all kinds of freaky stuff. They started getting the crowd was worked up.
And
that was it.
We ended up having to respond and do whatever we were trying to do. I think we were both doing an operation or something.
Yeah, busting up.
It was like, it was.
The people went for the.
They ended up winning because it was one of those, crowd reaction things. So it was. So they just got the crowd reaction. They were all
man, I wasn't there for that one.
Oh man, basically you all said you got I'm glad I wasn't part of it.
No,
We never got gone.
I wish.
It wasn't a gong. They just won.
I wish that. Jamie asked was my biggest regret. I wish we never broke up. That's my biggest regret. I wish we never broke up.
Well, I think times changed on us.
Yeah.
You know, things changed on us, and so, you know, it wasn't that scene anymore. You know,
Yeah.
it was starting to get in. You were getting into something different.
Yeah, I
You know,
guess
by
so.
'78, and things were changing.
And to
So
be
People was
perfectly
changing,
honest,
and they didn't want to start dressing up no more. And
Right, that whole scene
leather
just got old.
GQ,
we would have needed,
you know.
we would have needed to
It was
have,
a different era.
and then be deferring to a manager that would keep us directed, keep us going through, recreating
Change,
ourselves
right,
to
right,
stay
right,
current.
yeah.
If we were
Changing
gonna
our
do that.
brand. and
So
stuff.
yeah, so
Right.
we would have had to have gone from, all right, we're serious about having fun doing what we're doing, into it is an actual brand, it's an
Yeah.
actual business.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that's
Right,
the difference for us, or at least as I was observing, having benefited from being in both groups and starting both groups. That was the difference with what Wayne was doing with Chosen Few. He didn't have any options at the time that he was seriously considering.
Mm-hmm.
That was his life for him.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he treated it that way.
Right.
We all had individual options for
Hobbies,
ourselves.
I agree.
We could
Right.
go elsewhere,
Yeah.
but for him, and then eventually for Jesse and the other guys, they
Right.
saw that as their lifestyle,
Right.
and it got legs and it took off. It didn't really take off. They were keeping it going. They were cultivating it. They were nurturing it,
Yeah.
so that it kept growing and
Right.
kept. So I give them all the credit in the world, because that's
Oh, I
kind of
do.
what a
I
person
do
ends
too.
up having
Yeah, I
to
do
do.
I give them props. I give them
But,
credit all day long.
But that would have been the difference. We would have needed someone to
sponsor us.
to sponsor, well, to convince us first
Yeah.
to keep going, and that we could keep going, and to explain to us how we could do that. Because Steve's right. We wouldn't have been able to keep going.
So
the way
no,
we were.
we would have had as a dance group.
Right.
I mean, we would have probably had to change our
we could have
format.
made something.
It
Probably
just-
would have. That would probably.
yeah, we
happen.
wouldn't have never
Probably
been able to
just
sustain
dancing, but we would have had to change as an entity.
Right,
We wouldn't have
right.
been able to keep doing what we were doing,
Right.
because it was changing. I mean, just
Yeah.
a few years after that, you had breakdancing.
Yeah.
So we eventually
Yeah.
would have ended up having to do that kind of stuff.
I was telling people we came right in between breakdancing and the lockers. It was the lockers, then the doctors, then breakdance.
Yeah, it kind of was.
That's how it was to me. You know, it seemed like that.
Right.
Yep, it did. And
Yeah, because they didn't stick around that long.
the,
I mean,
No, they
the
were.
Lockers,
Yeah, they
right,
were in
Pop
too.
Lock.
They were brief. Yeah,
And they
I
were
mean,
on television.
They were on television.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole Soul Train
They
thing.
were legit stars before
And
dance
the killer
groups
part
were
about
even a
people is
thing, but-
still doing their dances.
Right.
Yeah.
Still popping.
but you know, go ahead.
But we still could have eventually just kept it going by just still continuing to give parties.
Right.
You know, but we just didn't have that foresight to say, hey, you know what, let's keep this going.
Yeah.
And let's just change the format a little bit and let's do something different. And that we didn't do. You know, we kind of all,
We tried to give
Became
an all
adults.
red, we tried to give an all red party. That fell through at South Commons. That didn't work out. But let me ask y'all, this is something nobody's talked about yet. I mean, now one person has mentioned that they had a dance named after our high school, the Mendel.
Yeah.
yeah, but
What other high school
can
had
you
a
do
dance
it?
named
Can you
after?
do the Mendel?
Right.
I can't even remember how the Mendel went.
But hey, what other high school had a dance named after? You don't
Nobody,
see
no,
nobody
no,
doing the
that's a
Longwood.
no,
You
no.
don't see nobody doing the Luther South. You know. I mean, you ever see anybody do the Leo?
No,
That's
No.
the strength of that particular school. Too.
that's
Yeah,
right.
The
That's the
association we
strength
had
of that
with
school.
that. It was very much, like I said earlier, mutually beneficial, and it was, we grew off of each other.
Somebody came back from summer. I'll never. It was back in the day, of course. Man, I was in Texas for vacation, and I told somebody I went to Mendel. I was a celebrity. I mean, we were making noise, man, and it was crazy. It was a beautiful thing.
It was a beautiful time.
It was
You
a
know,
beautiful
it
time,
was,
man. You know, I think about when I went off to college and stuff, and Bob wrote me a letter.
Give me that towel.
He wrote
Is he gonna cry?
No, well, he wrote me a letter. Dear John letter told me what's going on, and I was so crushed I didn't come back to Chicago for, 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we love hard, man, sometimes. We love a little harder.
I my girlfriend, man, and then come back for 20 years.
Yeah.
And we all wondered what happened. It just dropped off the face of the earth. You were in St. Louis, right? You know, and then you did some things.
Right.
I think we all just, started being adults,
right?
And living that adult life.
Exactly.
What was amazing with Darian was gone.
But the killer part about it, all of a sudden I go back on Facebook and I connect with Mendel.
It wasn't Facebook.
I went to Mendel.
Classmate.
Classmate, right? So I signed up with Classmate. And all of a sudden, what? Where have you been?
Is that how you found
That's how
you fell off the face of the earth.
Found me on Classmates.
Right.
And it was so funny because when he found me, Wayne was like, look, why don't y'all, y'all can dance at the picnic. I was like, man, you hit me at the right time. We got a gig. We got a gig, man. So and I was like, where the heck have you been, Kildare?
Right.
You don't just drop off, and man, he came back.
That was it, man.
Right.
There was no cell phones, nothing.
Right.
No real email back then.
That's destiny.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. And then he pulled everything back together. We can't do it without you, Kildare. You were the secret weapon. Come on, let's be honest. When we get challenged and people, the dancing, we'd all go out there, everybody go, but as soon as they send somebody out there with some smoke, okay, Kildare, get in there. Get in there, Kildare.
That was the one thing about performing against other groups.
Yeah.
You had to get out there and perform.
Yeah.
Right. You had to get out there and somebody was out there to challenge you. You had to get out there and challenge.
Do you know when they set up groups, they looked at each one of us and they had to match people.
It up.
If they dance against us, we was going to, see what I'm saying?
When he come out, you go out.
Exactly.
He goes out, you go out. There you go. That's what I mean.
And Steve had to come with his Chris. His stuff was fast feet.
Fast feet. That was me. Fast feet.
He zipped out like, oh, Casey, go Casey, go Casey.
Then it was another thing.
Man.
The girls, after a while, they were like, I don't know if I want to dance with you guys. You guys are getting ready to get into a dance now. We were like, you know what? I don't want to be a spectacle out here. You guys about to get off. I'll just stay over here.
You poked my eye out the last time.
I don't want to dance with you right now.
I have to take my jacket and t-shirt off, go over to some young lady, say, you want to dance? No, I'm not with you. I'm just Jamie.
You guys about to step off. I'm good.
Oh my God.
They didn't want to get caught up in that whole circle of people dancing.
Yeah, make a little move. But I'll never forget when me and Kildare, we bought some t-shirts. Dr. Gannon, MD, Dr. Kildare on MD on the back. And we got these two girls in this basement and we started dancing because they played the song by Steve Miller. And then we started dancing, and the reaction was kind of like you said. They looked at us like, "Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, y'all putting on a show, man.
Right.
What's going on?" And they just said they was dancing, but they was watching. And that's when Skeeter saw us too, and that's when he said, "Hey man, I want to get in. How can I fit in? Where can I fit in?"
That's how
it happened.
Yeah.
How does Skeeter? He said, I don't know, but he's a doctor.
He actually asked to join.
I did.
Yeah,
I begged.
Right.
You didn't have to beg too long.
Let me in.
We were already looking at your basement and your killer music and all that stuff.
When I saw all those girls,
you was already
I want in.
You was already
Let me in.
And plus, Dave Harris was your,
Dave Harris was my boy.
Was your next door neighbor, so yeah, you was in.
Dave was my boy.
I'm hoping that I can get in touch with Kim, Dave Harris's sister. I want her to come over here and say something. Maybe one of these days. Just talk about Dave. And how awesome he was.
He was awesome. And I miss him, dude.
We miss Dr. Jekyll. We love
terrible.
Dr. Jekyll, man.
And Dr. Spimone went out on Cooper. We miss him too.
Yeah, rest in peace, my brother.
Oh, Quinn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard to hear. It was hard to see Dave in the hospital.
I used to love to see Quinn do the unconcerned.
Man. what did Quinn do, Kildare?
The unconcerned.
The unconcerned, y'all. The unconcerned.
I thought I was cool. Quinn was super cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And he could freelance his steps,
Yeah,
man.
that's
He
what
could
I'm talking
freelance his steps. And he loved him some AWB.
Yeah, he did.
Man, he loved him some AWB. That was his group, man.
Wow.
Average White Band.
Yeah. He used to always
Man,
tell me
love
about
him.
Sarah Smile by Hall and Notes. He talked about that song forever. Then I finally heard it. Okay, that is a cut. That's a slow cut though. I thought it was gonna be a dance cut or something, but he liked it.
That cut blew up because that was one of the main cuts. Played the thing that we put on at the Harris Y.
Oh, okay. That was Wayne and me.
And that song had just come out.
Yeah.
So Quinn was telling you about it as soon as it had come out. It had just come out. It was just starting to blow up, and we helped blow that up locally.
Oh man.
Played it there. I mean, it was
Yes, we did.
it was a nice crowd, but but they had no one there had heard that
Okay.
because that wasn't getting played on R&B stations yet.
Yeah. See these Blue Eyed Soul brothers. They can break through, but they needed a little help from us. You know, we had to push it at the parties and stuff. Next thing you know, they hear them on the radio. You know, now they done taken over musically, if you ask me. But you know, back in the day, man, you had to have some soul. Okay, you had to have some soul.
Right.
Let me tell you, when we was graduating in house music, Wayne Williams always talks about how house music is digitized, digital, and then disco music is live instruments, right? Well, when we was graduating, y'all, everybody, y'all remember this? Do you want to get funky with me? Do you want to?
Yeah, Peter Brown.
Boom. Peter Brown.
Remember that.
That album, to me,
Look at Steve, he ready to do movies.
yeah, hey, that album to me kick-started a lot of stuff, but it started, boom, right there. Remember, we was jacking to that, no. You know that at the end, why I wanna set you on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I'm hot. Man, come on, man. That's when you start busting up. You better have something for that. You know, that's the part. That's the breakdown.
It was a breakdown.
Yeah, man. So it was the song. But Kildare used to like to dance. Was it Dr. Love? Was that your song?
Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
No.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't it. Was it My Love Is Free? I think that was it.
No, I told you the best of my love, dude. That's how I used to tear that
emotions. Okay.
I would kill that.
Jump up on that.
I would jump up on it. I dance to the beat. I'd kill it. I'd burn anybody out there. Sorry.
Me, it was Shake Your Body Down to the Ground by the Jacksons. That was my jam.
No, that was his jam.
Oh, that's
me,
a jam
it was
too.
Me, it had to be Average White Band also.
You like Average White Band too?
Oh, yeah,
No, that's.
They kicked.
That one album cut the cake, man. That one album, wow. That had some jams on there. That had some jams.
Cut the cake.
Peter
Now, what-
Brown was mine. Funky, you want to get funky? That was mine.
Yeah, that whole album was good.
Confunction had some good stuff.
Woo, man, Confunction don't get the props they deserve, man.
Right.
That was like Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Right.
man. They was that was a bad.
Now that's a group, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Come on, man.
Boogie Woogie,
Come on,
Land, I mean, all them. Oh my God.
Man, they had the jams, man. We see that's how we were able to dance so well. All this good music was around. That made it a lot easier too.
Well, you know what? Back then, that music was music.
Yeah.
And I'm saying
Yeah.
against the music today.
But I don't understand it.
It was
not-
R&B, I wasn't all that rap. I mean, y'all, it's kind of like, it was, oh man, I don't even know how to describe it.
But you know what? These guys dancing today, when I look at these shows, like So You Think You Can Dance, and these I'm gonna tell you, the dancing is up there. It's
Yeah,
great. It's a group.
It took to another level.
There
bro.
you go.
Yeah, it's
There
to
you
a
go.
way another
Well,
level.
they're doing what they're basically branding themselves, and they're performing as performers, as performance entities. It's not just guys practicing in the basement or in the garage or something.
Yeah.
These guys are very serious about it, and they see there's a market out there for
Yeah.
groups to be able to be an entertainment entity and make a living at it if they get notoriety on shows like that. Especially if they win them or get to be a finalist.
But you see, there's a lot of dance shows. I mean, there's,
right. But you know what? See, the difference is they just took it to another level.
Oh yeah,
Right.
We
would just go out and dance against each.
Right.
Now they go out and dance and jump up and hit it. Boom! Hit it up,
Oh, yeah.
jump in the air and boom, hit each other, and then come down and just start going there. They took it to another level, man. I mean,
I can't remember this group.
We
but,
never did nothing.
They did something with Shaquille.
we never touched
O'Neal.
nobody.
no.
That
wouldn't happen.
It was quiet. We just burn them and just burn them.
You're right.
You know,
They step off.
Right. Go big gang, go big.
Pioneered the
In a
whole
circle.
thing.
Right.
That was,
Based on them.
that's the group. There's a group. There's Asian cats wearing masks.
Yeah,
They did something with the Shaq. His name Jabberwocky. Oh my God. You gotta check them out.
Like the
man.
whole,
I think they got a
everything
Las
going on
Vegas show or
today.
something now. They so big.
Oh yeah, they
Now what? There's a dance group.
They were
Yes.
dancing. They go
Magical.
back a lot of
Awesome.
years, and they basically what's happening now. They're the ones that pioneered that. These super elaborate performances and super elaborate stage shows for dancing. Jabberwocky is the one that they are the doctors basically of the dance scene today.
I've never even seen it.
Oh my
I don't even
God.
know
I
what.
think I seen it on the Star Search. Somebody
and they
those
keep
guys
masks.
be doing
They
flips and all that
predate
stuff.
Well, I know you can do it.
Everything.
I've seen your moves. You can still do just about anything.
Yeah, he's still in shape. Like
He's
that.
still in shape, and you can do it.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. I'm retired.
I gotta lose a couple pounds.
I gotta lose a whole
Oh
lot.
yeah,
But you know who else still got it?
Jamie.
Chico.
Yeah.
Not to get out of here, not you.
Go sign it.
If I was like this, give me that. Get on out of here. Oh, wait.
Trying to come sign it. Thank you, man. Yeah. Don't leave me hanging,
Right.
man.
Hey, you know when we was doing the picnic, right? I went out there and did my stuff, and then I see Jamie, and I was like, Jamie did the split.
I know.
Yeah.
But he wasn't confident. He said he didn't want to split his pants. I mean, he went all the way down.
I got my pants pulled up and said, no,
Then he really did put it on the show, man. He really did put it on the show.
oh man.
I was like, whoa!
Whoa!
I needed different pants. I was like, I don't know how Kildare didn't tear his pants. I was like, I need his pants.
That was beautiful, man.
But that was good. The picnic was good. That picnic was awesome. Yeah.
Hey, that was.
You know,
Yeah.
but you know what? Mr. Doubting Thomas. They're not
We're way too old.
People are not gonna take to
We're
us.
way too old.
Right.
Shut up, Steve. No.
Oh my God.
That's all right. Keep us honest.
Yeah,
Keep us honest.
That was good. It was
I was in doubt the whole way.
Hey, you did it though.
Yeah,
man,
I did do it. Bummed me
It was,
and all.
you know what? And that's why Bob's so angry too, because
Why is Bob angry? Bob's not angry, is he?
the way
You're not angry, are you, Bob?
the way
I just
no. When we was performing, the way Andre came up on the stage,
and you can see mine. You can see mine.
When Skeeter came on the
Skeeter
stage,
came,
he got out there, he danced. I mean,
If
he
you
performed.
look at the tape,
but he was messing
look
up,
at the
man.
tape.
We all messed. Yeah, I messed up.
We couldn't notice it.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Threw me
noticeable
off.
like that. You was in sequence, baby.
He threw me off.
Right.
He threw me off. I looked back and I'm like, where did you
But
come from?
you recovered. You
I got recovered, but I was
Right.
like, that's because we had those years.
Right.
Man,
I was like,
what's up?
I was like, oh, come on, why don't we, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
done with him. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
all right.
But Dr. DooLittle had a great name. He had a great doctor name. But Dave, to me, had the best doctor name, Dr. Jekyl. That was the best name to me because it made you think, it made you laugh. You know, it was just.
That
cool,
was a
man.
good one.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good.
Oh,
Dr. Jekyll.
but I like my name.
I like my name.
Kildare.
You know,
And I like mine, but I did like some of those too.
See, that's what
Dr. Pepper.
See, that's what's so
Dr. Pepper
simple.
was off the
Everybody
chain. I love
like
that.
their name. That's why we you
Yeah.
choose your
You
name.
choose your name.
You got doctor name. You better pick one because it's gonna stay with you.
right. It's gonna stay.
Right.
And it's
Where
stuck.
did you get Dr. Ben Casey?
I just been watching the show ever since I was a kid. You know, I watched the show and it just popped in my head.
Dr. Ben Casey.
Dr. Ben Casey.
That's right.
My mother's favorite doctor was Dr. Gannon. So when we decided to do this,
All right, that's awesome.
that was my first and only choice, man, Dr. Gannon, because that was my mother's doctor on TV, man. She loved that guy. I think it was Chad Everett.
Yeah.
But it was funny, nobody wanted to be Dr. Welby. Hey man, we got Dr. Welby. Anybody want Dr. Welby?
Now that would have been, that probably would have been a cool shtick though.
Right, Dr.
Come out acting all old and then bust out dancing.
You know what? Now there you go.
You know, they're doing videos of that now with the
the
hoops
basketball players,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. Uncle Remus or something, Uncle Buck.
That might have been a cool angle.
Yeah, that would have been slick, but oh man,
risky.
nobody wanted. I mean, they just scratched it up and threw that in the garbage. That ain't gonna work. Dr. Welby ain't gonna work. But anyway, man,
It was a good run. We had fun.
We did.
there we
We
go.
made a lot of friends. Made a lot of friends.
Yeah. Influenced a lot and in an important way too. That was doing something that
Was
we're not
positive.
really thinking. Yeah, we're not really thinking in terms of actual gravity of what we're doing and the influence that we would have that's going to manifest later. That's a pretty good feeling to
Yep,
see what
I agree.
what we helped develop.
Yeah, if you can touch one person's life, you're doing something. So you touched a lot of lives.
Yes, we did.
And so doctors in the house, roll call. I'm gonna kick it off and we're gonna sign out, man.
Okay.
Dr. Gannon, I'm signing out.
Dr. Ben Casey, signing out.
Dr. Kildare. Signing out.
Dr. Kiley signing out.
The doctors, y'all. Long live the doctors.
Long live the doctors.
Long live the doctor.
And Mendel High School.
And Mendel.
Don't get
Mendel!
Monarchs.
You cut it up, Tom.
Turn it up, Tom.
Steve, where'd you find that t-shirt?
I want one of those. I said I should just go to Mendel when I realized, no, Mendel is now Gwendolyn Brooks the cat.